Welcome to Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, #1 Toyota dealership in the area, serving counties all around, including the greater region of Savannah, Georgia. We're located here in Bluffton, South Carolina. This is a 2016 Toyota Sienna. This is the LE model, which is probably the best bang for the buck. It's an 8-passenger. This Sienna van is a front-wheel drive V6. It's a 3.5 liter V6 dual overhead cam, 24 valves, VVTI, which is variable valve timing with intelligence. That customizes the vehicle to the driver and the habits of the driver. The vehicle itself is equipped with hold-down hooks for safety, tethered blanks for front-end impacts, breakaway motor mounts, and transmission mounts. So on a front-end impact that goes down underneath the vehicle, protecting the occupants inside. The vehicle also houses a star safety system, which is located right here. It includes the vehicle stability control, traction control, electronic brake distribution, brake assist, smart stop technology, along with anti-lock brakes and vehicle stability control. The fluids are clearly protected and easily seen, so you know how to take a look at all your fluid levels. The vehicle comes with a 2-year, 25,000-mile prepaid maintenance program from the manufacturer. That means all your oil changes, tire rotation, all your services are already paid for, complimentary of Toyota. We do have an award-winning dealership here, state-of-the-art. Award-winning meaning service excellence, sales excellence, parts excellence, and a President's Award dealership to service this vehicle for you. The vehicle also has 17-inch alloy wheels, all seasoned, steel belted radials all the way around. It has breakaway mirrors, so if you're in a tight position, which are color keyed along with the door handles. The roof rack itself is usable. It's a workable roof rack with crossbars. It can hold a tule tub or a certain type of rack, so whether you bike or kayak or canoe with your family in the van, it's got it all. The windows on the LE come standard with a tint in the back windows. All the doors have child safety proof. Automatic sliding dual doors. If somebody puts their hand in the way, or one of the kids puts their hand in the way, the door is designed to automatically open back up, as you can see right here. It won't even pinch the arm. There's handles all the way through on all passengers up, including the drivers. The hold handles help in and out for easy access and stability around turns. You have 6 climate zones, 2 in the front, 1 in the back, and then 4 throughout the rear, allowing everybody to have their own climate and temperature controls, along with lighting, recessed lighting in all the outboard positions here. The center position houses an excellent walk-through, giving it a 7-passenger. There is also a seat that gets easily installed in the center here, and what that does is gives you the 8-passenger capability. These seats are removable from the second row, and the third row will drop down. I'll show you that in just a minute. All the seat backs here have pockets for coloring books, as I call them. We used to say map pockets. And now with the N-Tune onboard connectivity system, which I'll touch base in a minute, you don't need that. So you got coloring book pockets, and there's hooks here for purses or for plastic grocery bags. The doors also come equipped with child-proof safety locks, so you can lock out, as do the windows. Child-proof, and you can lock out on all the windows. So the driver's in complete control. The slick design of the channel for these back doors sliding is recessed here underneath the light, whereas most of the competition, you'll see a big channel that comes across, making it a minivan look, whereas this has more of an SUV sport look to it. The rear seats rear windows pop out for ventilation, and as you can see, the lines in here is diversity antenna for when you're traveling with your family up in the mountains. The back hatch, lightweight, very easy to open, very easy to close. It's held up by the shocks here, and if you come around, there's an additional power outlet in the back. And these hooks are also here for plastic grocery bags. The back tub area stores a lot of luggage. When you're with your family and you're traveling, you can load this whole back end up very nicely. If you were just looking for the space, what these These headrests also all have a button on the back here for better visibility. If you're looking for the space, it's very simple, very easy to put these seats down. You just pull this and it automatically drops down. And you fold those over so loose ends don't roll up underneath. The vehicle is equipped with 8 passengers and 13 cup holders, along with storage bins in the back. The rear seats, all of them recline back, which is great for a nap on the ride. Below the power outlet and the rear dome light, or rear trunk light, there's storage here, access to the tail lens, replacement for bulbs, and it is where they store the jack in the back. Your backup camera is located right here, and it has lights under here for illumination of your plate. There's arrow fins to reduce the wind noise and for better gas mileage. You'll see on the side view mirrors and on the headlight and the tail lens. It wraps right around for safety. The gas door is located on the driver's side, so when the driver pulls over to get gas, they get it right here. If you open the gas door, it allows this door to not be able to open like I'm doing right now. If that door was open, it would stop so it doesn't jam it into a gas pump. All the windows have auto drop down and auto up. And like I said earlier, even these windows, and I'll put my arm this way to show you, it doesn't even pinch it. So you don't have to worry about pinching any of the kids in the back. Their hands are in the windows. Okay, real quick rundown of the cockpit here. Your power windows, power door locks, and power mirrors are in the driver's control, as is the power sliding doors. I can shut it off so nobody in the back can operate it. I can shut the windows out and the door locks so nobody operates them as well. The tilt wheel is here. It also telescopes to and from you. The vehicle is equipped with most airbags in its class, and they're the most advanced airbag system. It will judge the weight of the person, the distance of the seat from the steering wheel on an impact to judge how hard and how fast, how far that airbag deploys. That way you're not injured by the airbags. And it has the ability to shut off the star safety system, traction control, skid control, vehicle stability control here, along with the coin tray underneath. You've got your fuel door here, and then your emergency brake, which is on or off. LED automatic headlights, daytime running lights are located here, high beams are forward. On the other stick here, you've got your wipers, which includes intermittent delay speed, and your rear wiper with rear intermittent delay. The stereo controls, the phone controls, they're all right here on the steering wheel, and they're very simple, very easy to activate. Your volume controls are here. The multi-function will put you through the different stations. You can mute it so nobody else hears, or if you want to have a conversation with people inside when the radio's on. It's advanced voice recognition. It trains to your voice, the way you speak. Once it trains you after 10 simple questions, it records your voice, and now you don't have that frustration with a lot of people when they press a talk button and they say, call mom, and it says, calling Tom. It's because it's not been trained to your voice. People get frustrated, then they don't use those functions. It doesn't happen with the Sienna. One of the other things you're going to see here, it's got a multi-function display. It's telling me the back door is open, the left rear door is open, and we can just shut those down. The display itself will give you distance to empty, along with your average fuel economy, current fuel economy, and I can set the settings on the vehicle, the interior lights, customize this entire vehicle. This unit here, which most people would call their stereo system, Toyota has what's called an N-Tune. N-Tune is very simply put, it keeps you in tune with the outside world and your vehicle at all times. That way when you're in the car and you're listening to your music as you're traveling, as long as you have a smartphone and it's paired to the vehicle, and you're in a major metropolitan city, it'll alert you to traffic and weather emergency broadcasts, which you normally wouldn't know because you've got your Bluetooth music playing. The system is extremely easy to operate, and as you can see here, I can go into setup, general information. I can change the language with English, French, or Spanish, just simply by pushing a button. All my controls, the interior lights, the temperature controls, I can set it all up through the setup here, including my home screen. I'm not going to get too detailed into this because we'd be here for an hour, but it's really simply put. There's a couple of nice features. Here's the vehicle that I'm saying. It's vehicle customization. If I want my headlights to stay on for 1 minute opposed to 30 seconds, I can adjust it in here. Same thing, I can adjust my climate settings automatically and my door lock settings for when I put it in a park or put it in a drive. It locks, unlocks the doors. There's many different combinations, along with the interior lights. Right now we have it set, the interior lights are set with to dim out after 15 seconds. I can adjust that. That's a safety feature. When I walk up and unlock the vehicle, the interior lights illuminate for 15 seconds until I open a door. After I lock the car, the lights stay on for 15 seconds. I can adjust the sensitivity here, the headlights, the auto timer, the daytime running lights. But again, there's a lot to this whole system. Once I pair up my phone, which is very simple, it does not use any of your data minutes, doesn't use any of your data plan on your phone, I'm allowed to downloads automatically all my contacts, my emails, and it allows me to just simply press a button and say call mom. It will call mom. I can press a button and say send text to mom, and it'll give me a list of text messages that I can send. Also, it will read text messaging to you. So when you come into the vehicle, if I'm listening to the radio, perhaps, let's just say for instance, I get an incoming call, it's going to pause the radio, it's going to tell me who's calling me, and I have a choice of answering it or picking up or dropping it right into my voicemail. It's better for hands on the wheel continuously. So that's a little bit about this system here. There's a lot to it again, and getting into depth. It's a CD player, speakers all the way around, including the back. Here's the 3 climate zones that I was telling you about. I can set driver and rear sync. I can keep the rear. I can have 3 separate climate zones, or if I want them all to sync, I push this button and it's going to be whatever the driver's in control wants. That's what the whole van's set at. The front defroster here, the rear defroster. When I put that rear defroster on, the vehicle also has heated outside mirrors with blind spots on the mirrors. I'm going to shut the temperature off just to give you a little bit more. The hazard, 4-way hazards are here. You've got 2 cup holders here. You've got 2 on the doors, and you've got 2 here. So there's 6 cup holders for the 2 people in the front. Armrests, adjustable, whiplash resistant seat backs and headrests, side airbags, bolster airbags, electronic locking, retracting, seat belts. The safety features are almost endless. An incredible, safest van in its class on the market today. The transmission is a 6-speed automatic with overdrive, and it has sequential shifting. If I push it over, it'll put me in S4, which is 4th gear here, and I can shift it down to 1st gear. It will not come out of that gear till I shift it. It's for those enthusiasts that want the performance out of the vehicle, or they just want to keep busy shifting the car. If you put it into drive, it'll automatically optimize the gas mileage in the gear to be in. When I put the vehicle in reverse, you're going to see the backup camera. It gives a great view. It has night vision, and the red line is actually 8 inches from our bumper's edge. This is the bumper's edge, as you can see. So if you set something on your bumper, you would see it. If one of the small children put a bike, leaned it up against the back of the vehicle, you'd see it before you backed over it. Use your mirrors, use your shoulders. That's how you back up. That's how we're all trained to back up. But the backup camera comes in very handy as an eye catcher to something that's behind you that normally you wouldn't catch. Okay? In the mirror, there's a chromatic compass, along with garage door openers, along with an auto dimming mirror. Cars with high beams come up behind you, the mirror will automatically dim. It'll show you what direction you're traveling in, and if I push this one, it opens the garage door at my house. Okay? You've got over here 2 glove boxes. One, because as you can see, is for books. This one would be for your gloves. That's why we call it a glove box. Plenty of storage. You have more storage right here inside the cup holder storage area in the front of the vehicle. Okay, it's got a deep bin. It houses a lot of things. Particularly people like to put small handbags in there. You have USB port and an auxiliary iPod, which will also come through here. You'll see USB port, auxiliary, and CD, which is located up here for your audio system. If you want to plug in somebody's phone that's sitting in the back and listen to their music, you plug it into the USB port, you can play it through here. You can pair up to 5 phones on this system and cross one phone for being to talk to and the other phone for music. You can only have one phone paired at a time to talk through the Bluetooth system, but you can choose anybody else's music to listen through. And then you can plug in an auxiliary iPod, have somebody else's music here, have a CD in, and have endless sources of music again. Temperature controls is pretty well self-explanatory. The fan speeds, the rear mode. If I want to turn the rear heat up, I can just control it back right here without anybody else being bothered with the temperature change. Okay. Up top here, you'll see lit vanity mirrors. There's a little spot for cards or pictures. A lot of times people have a nice picture or different pins up there that they post up. This here, sunglass storage, also gives you a bird's eye view of what's going on in the back to keep an eye on the kids. Then you have your individual map reading lights. I can put it on with the door, or I can shut it right off. Up here, we'll open and close each door with the driver in control. I do want to point out also it has the locking glove box to the vehicle. Okay, cruise control is standard, is right here on all of them, along with the power windows, power locks, air conditioning. Okay, next a big point I'd like to make is the fact that 80% of all Toyotas registered within the last 20 years are still on the road today. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. On the LE comes standard with a power driver's seat, power 8-way driver's seat, and you have these adjustable seats, seat belts. The back seats, you have the capability of sliding them forward here. If you want more room for people in the back seat belts also are adjustable. And when you add the third row center seat, they're all shoulder belts for safety. Okay? It has the child safety tethers behind to anchor it in the child safety seats. And you can see the easy access in and out. And those seats reclining back with the armrest all the way through are absolutely a dream to sit back there on a long trip. In conclusion, this is by far the #1, the best-selling minivan and the safest. And it's my recommendation for anybody that has a family. Thank you.